Yes. Show him. Show him who the legend is, Boa. I will say, that's where I kind of like the lyrics. Oh, you could twerk to this. It's the chime bell, the church bells in the background. Is this straight? It's always crooked. Every single time I try to do anything, I never put it straight. That is my biggest flaw in life, which isn't bad. If that's my biggest flaw in life, is not moving the camera the correct way. Still sucks if you make videos, you know what I mean? Like, that's your whole thing. All right, so we're having kind of a half good, half not day with, you know, not doing my hair today, but I did put a little bit of makeup on. And then I am dressed for working out, which I will eventually do after this video, because if I don't put on my workout clothes, I'm just not going to do it. Happy 2022. This is my first video of 2022. And I think we gotta do this brand new girl group, which is a mega girl group, kind of like the girl version of Super M. And they did debut their song during the SM, what is it called? It's the SM concert that they had on New Year's, basically. And I did watch the entire thing, so I have seen this. Disclaimer, I have seen the performance, but to be completely honest, I wasn't feeling it the first time around. I wasn't like, wow, this is great. I love all the women in the group, obviously, and I started becoming a K-pop fan whenever Girls' Generation was a thing. The lyrics to the song, I'm not that fond of. Again, we gotta watch it again, and we gotta see if it's gonna redeem itself. But I don't think it was bad. Like, we need to watch this together, and we need to see how it goes. First view was interesting. For sure. If anybody else was watching it during the show and felt the same way, please comment below and join me in my hair looking a hot mess as we watch Girls on Top, GOT. Let's go. Step Back, their stage video from that concert. All right. Okay. First of all, they look amazing, so I will say that. As soon as I saw this, sorry to pause it already, but as soon as I saw this, I was like, yes to all of them being together in one space and the outfits. Okay. Okay, first thing I will say, the beat, it's not bad, okay? It's not bad. It's a little bit more on the sticker side, which it is, it's better than sticker. I think it's one of those things where you have to give it a chance, which is what we're doing. Let's continue to give it a chance. Yes, Boa! I love her, by the way. Oh my god, Taeyeon with Key. Oh my god, one of my favorite songs from 2021. But still struggling with the beat. Okay, from a radio personality's perspective, and I'm fully aware that K-pop is usually not trying to get on the radio. This is just like what I can say about that. Wow, the quality of this is not the best. But it is very not radio friendly. Like, sometimes there will be songs with that kind of like dissonance from the verse to the bridge to the chorus that do end up on the radio. It is rare, but it usually has to do with, you know, popularity first, and then people discover something like that on TikTok or SoundCloud, and then it kind of like brings its way up and becomes so popular, if it is that earworm, that it makes its way onto radio. But this, if they were trying to immediately send it to radio, it would probably be refused. And that is kind of like my 2 cents that I can put in for this kind of thing, is there is a very, very strong dissonance between the bridge from the verse to the chorus. It kind of already sounds like 3 different songs. And I know that SM does this a lot, and I know that a lot of people feel that way about some of aespa's songs. So I think it's very on brand for them. Whether or not that's a good thing is up to your personal preference. And I will say, that's where I kind of like the lyrics. Again, right now, it's like their vocals sound incredible. Them as a group together, I actually really like. I think they all look great together. But the fact that it's kind of like, why did we need to like talk about another woman? There's just we get caught up in this whole thing where it's like, I'm a female and I'm confident, therefore I feel like I need to like put other women not down, but kind of like in their place or something. That's just what this feels like. I know that none of them individually are trying to do that, but the lyrics to the song in general, like he's sick and tired every day, basically, of you. And like, I'm not like that. So like, you know, struggle. It's a struggle for me with the lyrics. Try to overlook that. I'm trying. Again, vocals are... Yes. Hyoyeon's getting it. Yes, two legends together. And then we got the brand new girls. Has a little like twerking moment. Ooh, you could twerk to this. You know what it is? You know what it is? It's the chime bell, the church bells in the background. I actually kind of like the beat, but it's thrown off. Okay, SM does this a lot. Can somebody explain to me why they do this? Or is it just something that like, it just is and like nobody really knows? But there's such a, like they try to throw in something that strings through the entire song that is so opposite of where you think it would go. It's a love or hate thing. You either love it or you hate it. And that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know if that's the smartest thing to do if they're trying to sell albums and get streams. I mean, obviously people are going to buy the albums for photo cards and things like that, but it's a strange move. But again, I come from radio, and so I'm more of along the lines of like mainstream, you know, ways of marketing music and doing things like that. And that's what my ear is trained to. So yeah, I get the difference. It is that higher register is crazy. Yes. Show him. Show him who the legend is, Boa. One thing that is crazy is how they all look around the same age, which is amazing, which makes so much sense as to why they can like make a group like this, because they all look flawless to this day, regardless of how old they are or how young they are. Crazy. That is a feat.
Girls, bring it on.
Oh, break it down. I forgot this happened. Whoa, the lyrics again. Step back, silly girl. I feel like I've already said what I said about that. Okay. The note though. Sang. It's catchy. See, but you hear that though? It's like they have the chimes. I don't even, what bells, I don't know. They have the melody laid out for that, but then for some reason they're like, I don't know if they did this on purpose, but it's flat. Like, that's the biggest, it goes flat. It's kind of like nails on a chalkboard a little bit for me. I also played the clarinet for 10 years, guys, so I can still read music and stuff, but ugh. Like, why can't they just, because I hear where they're going with it, why can't they just leave it and not tune it down? Or maybe they didn't know? I don't know. You know what I mean? Ugh. Okay, but again, they look amazing. Them as a group together is a good idea. Like, they should do this. This makes sense. And they should continue to make music. Was this the best single for them? Especially as a debut? Probably not. That's just me. Everybody can feel differently. I've read comments on TikTok about how some people loved it. Some people are like, they slayed this. This is amazing. And other people were like, no, it feels like Sticker all over again. Or why did they have to have the lyrics, you know, put another woman down? You know, like for a girl group, okay, that is what I will say about this. I think that was the wrong move to have the first single of this massive girl group with not only like older legends and, you know, people who've been in the industry for literally decades, and then you have the brand new girls, and you have all of these voices and all of this power just to have a single where it's pretty much just saying, you silly girl. It's not something I would listen to. Like, I wouldn't put this on and I wouldn't be like, yes, he's sick and tired every day of you, little girl over here. I wouldn't do it personally. I think that they obviously were trying to make a statement with this, as they did. And then having the debut during that SM concert was also a great move on their part. So regardless of how you feel about it, I think that they're here to stay. And I think that they will continue to put out music. I just hope it's like the next thing we hear is a little bit different, just a little bit different than this. That's just me. But let me know what you guys thought about it. And of course, make sure to like and subscribe. I hope this wasn't too harsh. But I just wanted to welcome everybody back to actual life here in 2022. This kind of ended / began like the past year and the next year. So this is like the first thing we kind of all saw right before the clock hit midnight, or I guess if you're in Korea, it was one of the first concerts of the new year. So let me know what you guys thought of the entire thing, or what other performances from the show I should react to. Make sure to find me on Instagram as well at I am Brooke Morrison. And as always, until next time, bye guys, love you.